What's going on? This Coach Markus Pro Fan Talk. Walking in the park a little bit, and the closer we get to camp, here we go again with these lists. Y'all know how I feel about the lists. It's crazy, it doesn't really matter. But it's a good way for people to get content. Basically, it's clickbait now. And people can't really deny that. It is straight up clickbait. And now for the past, 3 seasons? Heck, really, since after 22. Everybody puts out the list. Jalen Hurts is usually at the bottom of the list. All the people that love the Philadelphia Eagles argue about it. At the end of the day, it's like, does it really matter? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's clickbait, man. It's clickbait. Like, what are you gonna do? You can't get mad at everybody because they want to rank Jalen Hurts 17th or whatever the hell it is. And then the new debate is, well, is winning the stat now? Absolutely it is, because if he wasn't winning, he wouldn't be on anybody's list. We wouldn't even be having this conversation. Because then it would turn into, why are we talking about Jalen Hurts? He hasn't done anything. He hasn't won anything. And it would be back to that. And I made a comment today, like, I played back in 93 and 94. I was with the Eagles in 93 and 94, right? They didn't give, that's back when Dallas was winning. And Dallas was good, real good. They took every opportunity to let us know that we weren't very good. What they used to do was, one of the running jokes was, the only rings that the Eagles would get were like the ring pops, like the candy. That was like the running joke. So that's all that we heard, all of that stuff, all of it, right? So now it's our turn. That's how I see it. Everybody get a turn. Right now it's our turn. And right now we got QB1. And people don't know how to quantify it. Because everybody wants to talk about his throwing ability, how far he can throw, accuracy, all of those attributes. Now understand that. I acknowledge that. He's not the strongest arm. He's not the most accurate. All of that type of stuff. He's none of those things. He's not going to be top 3 in any of those, really, except winning. But the winning thing is the only thing that matters. And that's the one thing that everybody wants to debate, that's why it's always fun. That's why it's always fun. That's the winning is what really matters. Winning in the playoffs is what matters. And that's the thing that nobody they want to dismiss it. They want to dismiss that. Winning is not a stat. How many yards did he pass for? Like, everybody wants to bring up when they played the Chiefs and we beat the Chiefs, and Chris Jones was like, you only threw for 109 yards a day. And Jalen was like, shut the fuck up. We about to win this game. Jalen told y'all, he don't care what it looked like. He just want to win. He does not care what it looks like. And I admire that, because we ain't got somebody that's just going for the stats, trying to fill up the stat sheet, all that kind of stuff, man. We're not dealing with that. Ever since Jalen Hurts has been a starter, he's made it to the playoffs. And that's the only thing we're supposed to be worried about. Now, obviously, you can't control what people talk about. Obviously, it's a point of contention, especially with everybody outside of Philadelphia. And that's cool. It is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. If they want to stay out there and talk about stuff like that, that is their right. If that's what's getting that clickbait, they can do all of that kind of stuff. It's all good. Can't please everybody. That's what they want to talk about. And they're going to continue, because every time we bring up that conversation, you get a lot of traction. Every time. And once again, they're leading. The closer we get to camp, the more they want to talk about it, the more they want to bring that up. And as long as they bring up that in conversation, and that's the topic, and you getting 100,000, 200,000 views and clicks, and you get the traffic that you want, they will continue to bring it up. Point, period, in the paragraph. So it's not anything new. It is what it is. So, but we know what the deal is. I responded to somebody on Twitter today, and they were talking about, they listed all of the top quarterbacks like they normally do. Obviously, Jalen wasn't on there. And that was like, how many of those top 12 quarterbacks and top 15 have beaten Jalen? And then somebody came back with some stat and numbers, and I think they listed Dak Prescott. And I was like, okay, Dak Prescott is 3-2 against Jalen since Jalen's been a starter. And then all I did was post a picture with my Super Bowl ring. Because that's what it's all about. The wins. Winning in the playoffs. That's all that matters, winning in the playoffs. And when anybody wants to bring up anything else, to me, that's irrelevant. Because you're missing the point. You just trying to argue because you don't like Jalen Hurts. And that's cool. That's cool. You can't please everybody. But what we can do is not worry about you and just continue to win in the playoffs. That's what we can do. So, ain't really much you can say about that. That's why, like when I talk about the Eagles, that's why I'm so against all of the rankings and all of the lists in preseason. It doesn't matter. All of the rankings and all of that madness, who's top 10, who's top 5, none of that stuff matters. What if you look at Aaron Rodgers. Look what happened to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, Hall of Famer, all of that kind of stuff. And let's be real, Aaron Rodgers got the same number of Super Bowl victories that Jalen Hurts has. Right? And then they talk every time they bring up Aaron Rodgers, all the expectations. The one year he got hurt, then the next year he was somewhere else, and it just hasn't worked out. Stop acting like it's easy to just win championships. It's not. And that's what people forget. It is not. It is supremely difficult to win a championship. And everybody acts like you can win championships like you make an oatmeal. Just add water and shake it up. Hell no. If we can acknowledge, or at least let me speak for myself, if I can acknowledge how good the Cowboys were back in the day, it's not my fault that Jerry Jones messed up that dynasty when he got jealous of Jimmy Johnson and wouldn't let him do what he needed to do. That's not my fault. So if we can acknowledge that they messed up that dynasty like that, you can acknowledge that the Eagles are that good, and now it's our turn. Our window is still open, and we still got an opportunity to get to the playoffs. And as long as you get to the playoffs, that's all you got to do. Just get to the playoffs. That's all that matters. If you don't make it to the playoffs, what you did in the regular season is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. You got to get to the playoffs. And every year, Jalen Hurts has been a starter. He's made it to the playoffs. Now, we haven't had the best record. Now, 2 out of the 4 years, we were solid. We made it all the way to the end game. We made it to the summit in 22. We couldn't plant our flag. Defense didn't show up, so we couldn't plant the flag. In 24, Jalen, AJ, Devontae, Saquon, and that damn defense went out there and handled their business. And we planted the flag at the summit of the mountaintop. And that's how it was. So, it's not easy to go back. I'm still pissed off that we couldn't take advantage of the way the league was last year. We should have had every opportunity to get back to the Super Bowl. We should have went back to back. But woulda, coulda, shoulda, don't do nothing but grind. Nothing. So, we got to get it done this year. We got an opportunity to get back to the playoffs. I think Sean Mannion is going to be as advertised. I think our offensive line is going to be healthy. Can they stay healthy? I don't know. We ain't figured that part out yet. We'll know when we start playing some games. But our defense is going to be solid. And we got all the tools to be back in the same spot again. So there's no reason why we can't make it to the playoffs and make a good run again. So we're going to see what's going to happen and how it's going to work out. You got to play the games. That's why anybody, all of these Eagles fans, and this is what everybody else on the outside would say to us. If we come out talking about we going back to the Super Bowl, they're going to have 30 million reasons why that's not going to happen. And that's valid. You got to play the games first. So we just got to get ready for 2026. Everybody got to stay healthy, and we're going to handle our business. And that's how it's going to get done. All right? If you like the drone footage, make sure you like and subscribe. Type it up if you're on your mobile. And we're going to keep doing what it do. All right? I will holler at y'all later. Go Birds.